Hey you guys, what's going on? It's Teenage Knight, and this is the My Thoughts video for the Oklahoma State-Kansas State game. But before we get into that, I know this is the My Thoughts video for the Oklahoma and Kansas State game, but the reason this video is coming out a little bit later is because I watched the rest of the Michigan game, and holy crap, that was a fantastic ending that I didn't expect. That was very entertaining, but I think we'll talk about that on the podcast. And that's my phone going off. But anyway, on to the Oklahoma-Kansas State game. Did anyone expect us to do that? 55 to nothing. That's the first time K-State's been shut out since like 96, 92. It's something like that. It's been a long time since they've been shut out. That's one of the most lopsided losses in Bill Snyder's career. So we played really, really well. And just a couple things I want to say. These are terms that I don't want to see or hear until at least after next week, and that would be fire Bob Stoops or start Trevor Knight. I don't want to hear anyone say that, because Baker played out of his mind, and Bob Stoops obviously coached a tremendous game to get 55-0, and I was kind of saying in the comments last week I didn't really like Mike Stoops that much, but give credit to him too. I mean, obviously he's the one calling the defensive plays. To hold them to 0 points is absolutely amazing. Just a few notes from the game. The offensive line did show improvement from the Texas game, but it still was pretty bad at times. We're not that well at picking up blitzes, and Baker got hit a lot, and that's going to need to improve. I mean, Kansas State is a decent football team, so it's okay that they got some hits back there, but sometimes he just had no time. And also, things we still need to improve, like I said, pass protection. We need to get Pirine going. We cannot keep winning in this conference without a run game. And yes, Baker Mayfield played tremendous today. His stats were 20 of 27, 282 yards and 5 TDs, no picks. He played great. But you have to have a run game. I don't care what team you are. Even though we are an air raid offense, they need to be slightly scared of us running the ball. And Mixon played okay today. I think he had like a little bit over 70 yards. And the blocking gets going later in the game whenever the other defense starts getting tired, but we've got to figure that out a lot faster. And I think we'll still be good this season. I'm still thinking realistically we go 9-3. I don't know if we'll beat Baylor or Texas Tech. I mean, not Texas Tech, TCU. Tech is our opponent next week, and we should probably be on upset alert for that game, because that is obviously something that we need to watch out for. But just praise the defense a little bit more. The D-line played amazing, but really the secondary played great today. Like, over probably half the sacks that we got were technically what you call coverage sacks, and what that is god dang it, my phone's still going off after the crazy ending to the Michigan game. So, okay, back to explaining what a coverage sack is. That's when your secondary is covering so well that the quarterback can't find anyone open, and essentially just sits back there until someone hits him. And in this case, he rolls out and then gets chased down by one of our linebackers or our surprisingly fast defensive line. That really shocked me today. But I mean, it got to the point. I think wasn't Cody Thomas in like late in the fourth? I think Trevor Knight started the fourth quarter maybe. I know Trevor Knight got in early fourth quarter and he didn't really throw the ball a whole lot. But from what I saw from him, he looked all right. But then again, that was a tired defense, and Trevor Knight had been sitting on the bench the entire game. So he was really well rested whenever he came into the game. And then Cody Thomas came in, and, it just, at that point, I mean, I knew the game was over pretty much at halftime. But once Cody Thomas comes in, you know that your defense played awful. Because this is the man that almost lost to Texas Tech last season when they were a horrible, horrible team. Okay, so I said something earlier where I mentioned getting the run game going. Just to kind of read off some stats, we did do decent in the run today. We averaged 4.5 yards a carry as a team, but Mixon had 15 carries for 73 yards and a touchdown. Samaje had 11 carries for 56 yards, and that's a 5.1 yard average, so that's pretty good. Daniel Brooks played really well, actually. 11 carries, 41 yards, but he did really good on that. Yeah, the play that's sticking in my head is the reception that he had where he took it like 34 yards downfield. Baker had 9 carries for 33 yards. Trevor had 2 carries for 19, and Alex Ross had 4 for 10, averaging 2.5 yards a carry, and that's why Alex Ross doesn't get any playing time. in, non-garbage time because he averaged 2.5 yards a carry against a team that was completely gassed and obviously had no hope of winning that game. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section. And as you know, if you talk about the game, I'll most likely reply to you. Some comments it's still not letting me reply. I think it's because your account you're under 18 years old, so I can't talk to you. Just because that's the way YouTube's set up. Some of you, I'm almost positive you're not 18, but have your account set to over 18. So, yeah, I noticed that. But if I can't reply to you, I will normally put your name in the comment. Like, if your name is Bob, then I'll put Bob and then a hyphen and then my reply to your message. So anyway, yeah, that's really all I had to say about that. So if you guys have anything to say about the game or want to talk about it or whatever, then go ahead and comment about it, and I will try to get into a conversation with you, hopefully, if I'm not too busy. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next week after the Texas Tech game.